Hey, hey, and welcome. Thank you for joining tonight. Uh, yeah, as mentioned, I didn't get to do a stream on Saturday. A number of things went wrong this week. I just had a really unfortunate week, and that couldn't be overcome. But I'm here, and this is my happy zone. So we're going to try and forget about that. Well, meanwhile, not ignoring some of the realities of life because sometimes things just can't be avoided. And and at times, everyone has to go through difficult things. Unfortunately, it's been a long time that I've been going through some difficulties, and it's all coming to a culmination. But before we get into anything too serious, let's start off with some Ocean Bomb. Oh, I don't have my comments open. You know what I'll do before I get to Ocean Bomb? Let me just please set up my YouTube thing here so I could see the comments while we're live streaming. Hey, does that work? Nice. Chat is disabled for this live stream. Okay. But I can kind of see it, no? What happened? Darn, man. Okay. I'm not ready to get into it. It's really heavy. Life can get really heavy. And just sometimes, in order to enjoy life, that heaviness has no place in it. I will get into it. But unfortunately, things are really in the thick of things. Um, with your TF hack? Yes, I have. Okay, you can't hear me. Maybe I should check on my mic volume. It seems okay. Check, check. Am I getting any monitor here? Check, 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 check. Check, check. Hope that wasn't too loud. You are mute. Check, check. Can you hear me now? Check, check. Can you hear me now? Any luck there? Check, check. Test, test. Okay, great. I'm so sorry about that. Oh, okay. Um, yeah. So I've had a really rough week. I don't know how much you didn't hear, but I was just saying that I've had a really rough week, and um, I've had a really rough go actually since early days of COVID, and things are coming to a culmination, but things should begin to be resolving in November. Yeah, so as I was saying, life can be a little bit too heavy. It could be a little bit too real. And I feel that what's been happening has just been a little bit too real to be discussing in a fun community. So I'll sometime get to it. It is a big discussion, and it's very important um, that we're able to discuss some of these more difficult things, because then we can just share our experiences with each other and share that difficulty together. Um, Unfortunately, now is not the time. Very unfortunate. That is life. That is life. I would really love to share with it about it right now. That would really make me feel better about it. But unfortunately, it's just one of those things I have to deal with myself, um, like a ninja. So, like a rogue warrior, we have here a Ken Masters from Street Fighter Ocean Bomb. I did grab one. I tried to save this stuff, but you know what? Another thing I should mention is I get an addiction to this fructose stuff in here. In Canada, we typically don't have sugar that's based on fructose syrup. We have, I don't know what the difference is, but we don't have that. And it is a different type of sweetening. And it's one, it's addictive, and two, it does change a little bit of my body metabolism. Like I noticed if I'm eating too much of this candy, and because I don't eat candy, honestly, in my regular life, I don't really eat candy. I like Arrow, the Arrow mint bars, and I get some shortbread cookies. I like that because I drink a lot of coffee. So that goes together. So having these snacks, I don't normally buy this stuff because it is a little bit pricey at the Asian grocery store. So as I was saying, yeah, it gives me the jitters. It gives me a hard time sleeping. So I had a hard time resisting because I got a little bit addicted. I got carried away and opened that one. So I went back and I bought another one. This is Ken Masters. Let's have a little hiss listen here. Oh, I should mention the flavor first. It's the white grape flavor of sparkling tea. So here we go. That was pretty satisfying. Already smells grapey. So this time I'm going to do this right. Okay. That's really nice. That's a really happy grape flavor. It's sweet. It's got a subtle flavor that creeps up. Very refreshing. Unlike the last white grape drink I had, which was completely clear, this has some opaqueness to it. Or not opaqueness, but color to it. Very nice. I'm going to enjoy sipping on this. About the TF hack. I screwed up my back. I forget what happened to my back. This is actually, my memory's not working right now. I don't know how much detail I'm going to get out of my brain right now. I screwed up my back. Oh, right. So I went to go see Wolverine and Deadpool with Professor D. Speaking of which, I got to let him know that I'm on stream tonight. Forgot to tell him. I went to go see Wolverine and Deadpool with Professor D on Saturday night. Last Saturday night. And we ended up hanging out and chilling until like 6:30 the following morning. And that really threw off my sleep schedule. Yeah, Wolverine was awesome. And so I was off my sleep schedule. Normally I wake up in the morning like 6:37, and Deceptikitty and I, we go for a walk until about 9 a.m., 8:39, so before work. And I do some stretching in the morning, which is a great opportunity because she just sits with her boyfriend in her boyfriend's backyard. Her boyfriend is another Bengal cat. And yeah, I do some awesome stretching. I get everything worked out. And then so for this following week, I wasn't able to do that. And my spine in my back is so pulled, like right, like in my left shoulder blade, that the pain was debilitating. Like I couldn't breathe for a while, and it was the kind of pain where it made you want to puke, and that was like that for a couple of days. It's still there, but like I've been under a lot of pressure to do a lot, so it's kind of the thing I have to ignore for now and do some things. Doing live stream right now. I'm sorry, let me just text Professor D at Deceptikitty. Can you hear Deceptikitty in the background? Kiddo, Laana, come on. So about the TF hack. So I wasn't I will probably experience that too someday. Back pain, eh? That will happen. So about the TF ROM hack, I was in so much pain, I couldn't think. So although I did give myself an opportunity to lie down and just do some reading, I ended up doing some research on the Famicom Disk System game, which was very enlightening. And yeah, it was a great opportunity for me to exercise some things that I just learned without having to think too much. It was a great exercise. So what I did, let me just bust it out. I actually went ahead and pretty well broke down the entire ROM without playing the game. So I'll see if I could pull this up on my side screen here. This is very similar to how I started writing the Mystery of Convoy game. Oops. How do I share screen here? There we go. So here is, here's what I did to break down the Headmasters game. So a Famicom disk system has two sides on a disk, and this game uses both sides. What I found out is there's blocks. I read this on the NES Dev Wiki website. So it was fairly simple. There's a block header. It starts with a 1. That's the first block. It's a certain length. It's 38 hex long, 38 hex bytes long. And then there's a second block. And then that second block tells you how many files there are. And then when in the rest, there's just the files, right? And they're separated into block 3 and block 4. Block 3 is the header of the file, and block 4 is essentially the file itself. Now, what these files are different. Oh, where did the chat go? What these files are different programs, or there we go. They're either programs or that's not what I want. Or character files. Maybe the back pains were the reason you didn't respond on Discord. Oh yeah. Also, yeah, the back pains as well as the state of my mind. I was in a really bad place, and you know, I really want to support a good community, a positive community, and I just felt the state of my mind, you know, it didn't belong there at that moment in time. There was just some things I just had to deal with, and then they're still not technically dealt with. You were busy with some problems. Yeah, I unfortunately have some personal problems that I had to deal with, and alongside that comes depression and exhaustion and fatigue. But you should take a rest when in pain. Yeah. Right. Maybe I should go back in a little bit of history. So I've been in a lot of medical problems recently. I've never had health problems. Sorry if that came out weird. No, you're totally right. No, you're absolutely right. And I really appreciate your concern. I was really healthy, super healthy up until COVID. And then I got COVID really badly, like in one of the first waves. And that became so bad that I was getting nerve problems. I was losing muscle mass. It was a very new experience, because what I ended up having, some people call it long COVID, but in fact, it's simply a post-viral infection syndrome. When you get a serious oh no. Sorry about that. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Life just caught up to me just now. Anyways, we can move on. I was showing you something here in the Headmasters game. So, yeah, this is VS Code, and I use this program to compile the NES games. Hope you're doing good. And, I thank you, man. I'm staying positive. I'm staying positive. I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad you're here. I'm really enjoying this. Yeah, I was just showing some of this code. You know what I'd like to do right now? I have this Pokemon. I have this Pokemon treat that I got. It's like a Kinder Egg. And we'll see what this is all about. I saw a couple of these. Caught my eye. It was on sale. This is by Futara. And yeah, Futara is a known brand name. So I have my opening shiv here. And let's give her. I'm interested to see what this toy is. I was so dying to open it this week. I almost spoiled it for myself. I bought this just like the day after the stream last week. So this is like an egg. Much like a Kinder Egg. It's got a rattle inside. And it's got a Futara design. It says Choco Egg. And let's have a peel. I do know Futara made Mario and Splatoon toys. Ah, cool. Looks just like a Kinder Surprise. Let's do a little crack here. Oh, it popped. That smells really nice, and it's hefty. It's got a lot of meat to it. Yeah. Just doesn't fool around. I love that. White chocolate, black chocolate mix. Oh, that's just milk chocolate. It's starting to melt. It looks exactly like a Kinder Egg, but it's much more substantial than a Kinder Egg. Oh, you mean this little guy? Yeah, this looks exactly like a Kinder Egg, doesn't it? Oh, it's got some chocolate on it still. This looks like the old school Kinder Eggs. I think the old school Kinder Eggs were just a pill like this, right? You pop this open. I got a Pikachu! I got a Pikachu! That's phenomenal! Oh my. It comes in little bits. I love to assemble these things. I don't have my second camera set up, so I'll just do it with my arms extended out like this. Hey, do you know that Mexico has its own version of boxed toy kits with candy? Mexico has its own version? Oh, that's cool. Like licensed candy stuff? Okay. So that's the instructions we have. Seems very straightforward. There might be some other characters you get. Oh boy, why is that so blurry? Oh, there's a ton of other characters. On the back, there's a whole list of them. That's awesome. Okay, so how does this go together? There's not that many pieces. There's the body. There's his tail. There's his base. And a little Pikachu head. Kawaii. Kawaii. You stay there, Pikachu. Pikachu is just learning to sit on my shoulder. That's awesome. Yeah, it's licensed stuff, and they sadly don't make them anymore. Oh, darn. That's too bad. That's so cute. And he's like a little angry Pikachu. Pika. I can't do the voice right now. Adorable. I'm really happy I got that one. And I did get a main course here. This was by request a Bandai kit, and they did have a couple of these Super Mario kits. This one being the Mario Maker. Now, I've done something like this before. It was called Poppin' Cookin'. I think that's what the brand name was called. It was the Japanese like candy that you do like gourmet meals, but they're candy, just like this. So you're like reproducing the Mario whatever. It comes with a stencil on the back. It shows you like there's a stencil. You fill the different ones with different colors. This is a big project, but I want to open it. I was supposed to translate this stuff. I guess I could do that now. Let's do a full review. So I'm going to get my translator out. I thought that's what you might have meant, like the box candy. And Bandai would likely have something like that. But I didn't see that at the store. But I saw this up in front. They just got a shipment in. So I thought, okay, that's awesome. Oh, yeah, like the toy in there. But this is fun, too. Like, I don't know if you've seen those Poppin' Cookin'. Like, you can make hamburgers. But it's candy. So I'm going to translate this with my camera app. I'm just using Google Translate. And I'm going to take this translator. And I'm going to shine it right where we need to read it. Oh, it says color. So this one says color. And this one says pour water on the powder to make gummy candies. That's step 2. And then step 3. Come on, translate. Over the stage. Over the stage. Let's make it. And then the final one. Come on, maybe this has to be flatter. There's probably too many colors and things going on. Try eating it with star shush powder. Star shush. Let's eat it with star shush powder. That's what it's saying over here. Let's eat it with star shush powder. Jump over the stage. Let's make it. Color. And then pour in water to make gummies. And then Mario has a little word bubble here. What does that say? Oh, you got these too before? Awesome. This is probably so bad for you. Contains 12 rainbow glitter powder. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's fun. That's fun. Let's open it and have a look. Have a look. What do we have? I'm just going to tear into this. So, at first glance, it looks like some ramen noodles with some of these packages here. So some ramen type packages. And I would imagine that's the rainbow colored powder. So I have red, green, blue, and yellow. And then out comes this tray. And then that's it. I'm sure there's instructions on the back. I'll need that. Oh, this is fancy. What is this? Is that like a backdrop? Is that supposed to be like a scenery? Is that supposed to be like a level? Maybe that's the level. Nintendo made in Japan, it says in the bottom corner here. Maybe that's the level. So when you make the candy, because it's like some plastic that's probably not sticky, you probably make a level with the gummies on the thing. So this one, I only get 4 colors. It says 12 colors. Okay. And it has these stencils. So you have a Mario throwing the fireball. That's kind of why I got it. I saw that there. You have Star. You have one of those shell guys. You have a mushroom. Hammer Bro. Oh, you have one of these boomerang things here. Yeah, that's from the new Super Mario Bros. Cool, cool. And then you have a spoon. I guess you pop this one out. That's your mixing spoon. It's very cool. It gives you a tool. It gives you a little mixing cup here. And I guess I can get rid of this extra bit. Cool. Cool. Okay. Getting somewhere. What does this say? This says something here. I can translate it. You know, sometimes it's easier for me to just write it in. Can you see what I'm doing here? Okay. Enter text. Oh. I wish I knew all of my kanji. Oh, that's a toe. Powder tray. Su. I think that's right. Powder trace tarts. Yuwashiku. I didn't do that right. I didn't do that right. Some of those characters are small characters. Okay, can I fix that though? Huh? Powder tracer Shuashiko. That still doesn't sound right. Oh, here we go. Huh. Shuwashu. That's not right. Shuwashu. Powder tray. It's a powder tray. Kakoi. Hey, Ninja. There he is. How you doing, man? Cheers. Check out this Ken drink I got. It's super good, actually. I'm trying not to get addicted to this fructose sweetened drinks, but they're so good. So, I was getting into this thing. So let's just read the instructions. I guess let's go along with this thing. Let's see how much we can get done here. So you pour the powder. There's 3 different trays. So you pour the powder in the trays. Then you mix some water. You wait 3 minutes. Oh, I guess I should actually translate all this. Camera. That's why I should have done this ahead of time. Put gummy powder into... Use a spoon to even out the powder. Oh, okay, so there's the big one. So there's this big one. This is a gummy powder. Oh, okay, I see. So this one makes the gumminess, and the other ones are the colors. And then... So many words. The red, blue, yellow colored water powders in large depressions at the bottom of the tray. Add water up to the mix, up to the line. Okay, there's a line. Mix the water and powder with a spoon. Place 1. Place 1. I guess that means 1 spoonful, and the rest I fill with water. Okay, that I could do. So number 1, I'm sure it would enhance your shurikens. Yeah. Okay, so this is the jelly powder, and I'm going to pour it in the tray. And I'm going to use the spoon to even it out. It's really nice because this tray has a lip on it. I think that's enough for now. And I'm going to use this spoon. Oh, that's working not so well. Let's see if I could use something else for this. Let's just use this package here. Oh, that's better. Wow. Like I say, Japanese toys and apparently candy turns you into the assembly line worker. Okay. That's enjoyable to do that. Okay, that's cool. It's like those Zen gardens, you know, where you have to like spread that sand around. It looks exactly like sand too. I'm just gonna put a little where I missed here, or where there's some voids. I think it's okay if I do a little bit of excess. How long will this take? I get the feeling this might take the whole stream. Okay, I'll try not to make this take long. This shouldn't take long. I know I'm taking my time here, eh? It just seems that way at first. This won't take long. So I fill these out. Boom. Now, I take a spoonful of each of these. Blue. There's 4 colors, but only 3 depressions for the mixing cups. I guess that's why they gave me an extra one. Do I take a big spoon or small spoon? It didn't really say. It said take 1, so I'm assuming the big spoon. Just gonna go with it. So that's the primary colors I'm doing here. Blue, yellow, red. Oh, that doesn't look red at all. That's like not even purple. Okay. Now I have some water. I fill up to the line. What can I use? I have this extra tray. I'll use that for some water. Boom. Oh, that's not enough water at all. Almost there. I figured this would be the best opportunity to do this. Like, when else am I going to take the time to actually do this whole process other than to be on a live stream for a little bit of entertainment? So how can I show this? So I got some red that I'm mixing up. Even the cat's like, hey, hurry up already. She's always like, hey, hurry up already. That's already getting gummy. Ooh. Ooh. Cool. Okay. It's starting to thicken. I imagine there's some kind of gelatin in there. Cool. Candy. Oh, okay, so it's teaching me how to mix the colors. Okay, so there's some smaller ones where I mix the colors. So like red and yellow equals orange. Yellow and blue equals green, although they gave me a green pouch. Okay, I got a green pouch. Or maybe this isn't green. Maybe this is... Oh, this is the sparkle pouch. Okay, cool. And... Oh, I can't really tell by the pictures, so I'm sorry, I have to translate this. Use a spoon to pour colored water onto the gummy. The colored gummy candies in your favorite colors. It's ready when the color of the gummy changes. Oh, okay. So you just pour. After 3 minutes, gently take out the gummy bears, place them on a stage sheet. That's the stage sheet, okay. And then put some star sparkling powder on it and eat it. It will fizz in your mouth. Schwasha, schwasha. Powder. Okay, that must be the green one. What does it say here? Please use up all the color water before setting. Oh, okay. Interesting. So, I guess the goal here is to just like make rainbows out of this. And I guess when it's saturated, that's when you know it's ready. Ooh, fun. Oh, that's actually coming up pretty nicely. There's too much liquid to actually like tilt this up just yet. But let me just try and do a little bit of artwork here. Oh, I could. You know what? You don't need these mixing cups to mix with. You could just like mix directly onto the jelly powder, I guess, right? Red and yellow make orange. Does that work? Oh, I guess it doesn't absorb. I guess it absorbs really immediately. Oh, that's very cool. This jelly powder is very interesting. It like totally absorbs the water. Like crazy absorbs the water. Those have turned into gummies like just about immediately. So that's supposed to set for 3 minutes. I guess that's it. You make some of these and then you add some sparkling powder and you make more and then you make a little scene and then you eat it. That does smell a little bit soury. So this is like some of that rainbow powder. I wonder if I could put it on now. Oh, it's fizzing. Ooh, it's fizzing. So, you're supposed to wait to do this because it fizzes. Oh. That's not as exciting as I thought it'd be. Smells delicious. My mouth is watering. I can't wait to try this. So that's 3 minutes away. Wonderful. Ta-da! I wonder if these are flavored on there on the blue things, the colored things. Just candy flavor. It's like sweet. Oh, they are different. Yellow one's like a lemon. The red one is definitely strawberry. Oh, those are distinct. The blue one, though. Can't put my finger on that one. I'm sure that's been long enough. Let's see. Will these gummies pop out? Just about. Probably not solid yet. Oh, and they haven't been saturated all the way through. So I think this was the mushroom head. And that's how it came out. All flaky on the bottom because the liquid didn't get all the way to the bottom. So no design. Okay. I could definitely tell right away it needs to set a little bit more because it's not completely jellified. It's a little like halfway in between. But interesting. That's popping cooking for you. So what I want to get back to is this headmaster. Boom. So what I was saying is, yeah, I did some preliminary breakdown of the disc because the way the data is structured is very different than a typical cartridge game. For some reason, they want to use files instead. Well, I guess it's more of a computer type of thing, a disc, right? Wait, what am I talking about? Those ROM chips were also using computers back in the day. But in any case, the files. What I was mostly interested in the block 3. The block 3 tells you the length of the file, the name of the file. So it gave me the file name here in these 8 bytes. And then the file address, which I'm yet to figure out what that is. It's probably where the NES loads that file into ROM memory. I think that's the right term. And the file size, so I had to decipher the file size in order to know how much of that following data was to be saved into a file. And then I put that into a file. And that is occurring just after this fourth byte, this 4 byte here to indicate that it's a block 4. And let me pull up some of the character ROMs. So this one here, this first one on the first layer of the disk is VRAM, virtual RAM. I guess that might be like, because you're also able to save to the disk. So I think that like might be the save data memory. I skipped entirely over the first block. There's a lot of data and information there, but we can go over that another time. What I found to be more interesting is the character ROM data, because I was able to pull up the character ROMs, or rather the sprite data. So let me real quickly open this up. This is a program called YYCHR, and this is used to just noodle around with some character ROM data from NES ROMs. I guess other consoles as well. It's Japanese originally, and yeah, it's a great tool. It's like not another like it. So I think I put in Headmasters. Here we go. Raw files, and then side A files. I made one. I think I made one that is. Oh, I guess I didn't save it. Headmasters. There it is. Here we go. So here I found one ROM file that that had some that sprite information, and I organized them in such a way where I could, you know, kind of decipher what they is. So this is the walking or flying animation. There are some icons here and power-ups and explosions, and those are enemies. I think that's a helicopter enemy. I wonder, could you use the sprites of Autobots, of the Autobots you play as and Decepticons you fight? I wonder, could you use the sprites of the Autobots? Yeah, I could. Definitely could. Could definitely rip this. And like, I could also change the sprites here, so I could like put Ultra Magnus as the character in the Headmasters game. That seems to be relatively easy. Yeah, so this is an edited file that I did. So let's look at some of the raw information. So on side A, the first character ROM, no idea. This is like a flying sprite. I haven't seen this used in the game. Looks like he's getting smaller there. And then there's this thing over here. Not sure what that is. Although I haven't played very much of the game. I started each of the levels, and I didn't get very far in them because I just got frustrated. This is just some background data, I guess. I recognize this face here from another file. So just make a remark of this. Not the whole, this whole file isn't copied, but it's pretty similar to another. But the color palette is different. And this next one, this is the one I showed you earlier where I recompiled it. A lot of people have been sharing a video about Mystery of Convoy. It seems to be current news. Oh, is that so? In Headmaster FDS. What is that, Primus? Yeah, which video? I'm wondering. What video are people sharing about Mystery of Convoy? Oh, wait a sec. A video about Mystery Con. Could it be my panel at TFCon? What? I hope that's what people are sharing. Yay. So this is, yeah, if you organize this, you will see that it's the sprite data that I was just showing earlier. So I wonder if can I reorganize this? Rotate pattern. So let's change the pattern here. No. Oh, that's better. Look at that. That actually makes it quite clear. So yeah, as a matter of fact, that's probably the way to go. So this is FC, Famicom Computer, NES times 16. So it's, yeah, it's just organized differently. And yeah, I didn't have to do any editing. So that's cool. Let's go back and see if the other ones can be done the same way. Yeah, look at that. I'm not sure what part of the game that's from, but that's cool. There's a star there. And that looks different. But that's background data, so that's probably not going to be organized the same. We looked at that one. Oh, so this is the title screen, right? This looks better in normal because you could mostly see it here. And the letters are in order. So if you switch it, it's you could see how it jumbles it. So this one is in normal. I guess that's because it's background data as opposed to sprite data. Now, which one is this? 2.8. Oh, that's probably an enemy data. That's cool. One left-facing enemy. Oh, that's a Scorponok for sure. That's Scorponok. So I could edit the colors, but it's not. It's a little bit tedious here. And then this is more background data. This might be. As you can see, there's that face again. Could you use the 6-shot sprite if you can? You could use a six-shot sprite if you can. Yeah, I could. I could definitely do that. Okay, so that's side A. I think that's the end of the game. So it starts with side B. I think you start with side B and the end of the game goes to side A. So this one, background data. Okay, let's reorganize this one. Cool, cool, cool. Enemies. Explosions. The other one is Fortress Maximus. Oh, okay. In the final boss level. Right, because you fight Fort Maximus. Oh, right, because one's facing this way, one's facing that way. Right. That must be a rat bat. A shuttle. Cool stuff. I like seeing this raw data here. Which one are we at? E, F, let's go. This is background data. F2. Let's reorganize this. Ooh, that's cool. That's a boss of some kind. There's Triptychon. Top half and bottom half. Another shuttle. Dope. Oh, this is background data. Yeah, this looks like a Decepticon symbol here. 6. More background data. This is probably. I'm not sure what level that's from. The thing is in the cutscene before the final boss. Maximus is in Metroplex's vehicle mode instead of his own. Oh, I thought Metroplex was in the game as their like shuttle. I thought Metroplex was the shuttle that takes them around. I guess not, eh? Okay. So that's Maximus in Fortress Maximus in Metroplex mode. That's funny. Which one was that? That was the previous one? Not this one. Not this one either. This must be background data. And more background data. So there's not much sprite data. Yeah, they did mess and mix them up. That's funny. That's so funny. You know, you could like make a continuity where Metroplex. I don't know. Was Metroplex bigger than Fort Max in the Japanese continuity? Because there is that commercial where Metroplex is just towering. I always wondered. So I wonder if my goopy jellies are ready. Let's see what these are like. I'm sure they're ready now. Yummy, yummy. They don't look very appetizing. And I'm making a mess here. That strawberry one's really good, particularly. Okay, can I take it out? Yeah, it's nice and hard now. Okay, this is supposed to be the boomerang flower. Yeah. That hasn't solidified. Still kind of jelly-like. Doesn't look like much. Looks like a glob. The bosses in the game are Triptychon, Bruticus, Menasor, Abominus Galvatron, Six-Shot, and Scorponok. Wow. That's a lot of bosses. There's only 3 levels, though. There's Earth, Cybertron, and Jail, whatever that is. No Devastator, though. Data is a commander, not background. That's funny. Data is a commander, not a background data. Ew, this is silly. So this is that bomb one. Oh, I guess I put it on the map. I guess that's the gimmick. That doesn't make it appetizing. That's not fun. Ew. It's just sliding around on it. I can kind of see the design. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. This has like the distinct flavor of like Gushers or those kinds of gummies. I think I remember there's something called So Delicious. Those are like fruit snack candies that you would get in the 90s, something like that. Tastes a little bit like a So Delicious. Yeah. It's one of those nostalgic kind of flavors. Hey, ChildrenOfPrimus, what's the video? Okay, sweet. Thank you, dude. Yeah, if you can find the video, awesome. I find this interesting because, like, you could administer your own flavors to the candies. Although, there's not that many. And they're telling you to mix them to get different colors, but then, like, the flavors are all mixed, so it's like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. Oh, this P-Switch came out really nice. Yeah. Oh. Is it Char? Oh, it says... That's funny. It says Jail on my version of the game. Actually, supposed to be the planet Chael or something like that. Oh. Interesting. Could be Char. Chael. Yeah, Japanese, you know, phonetically, as long as it sounds similar. Would I buy this again? No. It's too much work. I just want some candy. But I guess it is like a fun thing to do, an activity thing. Oh, it is kind of fun. The Mario one, the fireball is kind of fun because the fireball dangles around, although it just broke off. Oh, and that, like, rainbow powder is actually, like, a party for your mouth. It's like, yeah, really fizzy. And sour. It's probably not good for my gut. I wonder, weren't you going to say something about MOC yourself, Kitty? I was saying I was working on it, and I was getting some really good progress on it, but my back was so messed up that I couldn't think straight, and, like, doing work on it, like, I have to be, like, I kind of thinking I'm at the point where things are, like, have to be lining up, like, they have to, like, the panels have to line up. The transformation has to be perfect. I'm running out of room. I have to make a lot of annotations, and I have to make sure that I could do things that I could go back and find and undo later. What did you make for the new demo? I basically cleaned things up. I wanted to make... I made a couple of new levels. I decided to take a level out because I felt it was repetitious. But I am keeping the vertical levels in, only because they do have the secret rooms for now. And I'm still working on making room for the remainder of the boss levels that I've added. The fact that everyone has been sharing that vid, there should be one of yours that everyone starts sharing. Oh, that's awesome. Am I frozen? I look frozen. That's better. So the level I've already removed is level 7. That's the ice world. Yeah, sorry about that. So level 7 I removed because the ice world is just obnoxious. It's that gimmick. So number one, I removed the gimmick where you're slippery on ice. That was just super annoying. It was just messing with the acceleration speed. It just lowered Ultra Magnus's acceleration. And the background is obnoxious, like the white background and the bullets flying. That was obnoxious. Sorry about that. I hope I'm back. Oh, I am back. Awesome. How do I get all this corrected now? I mean about the new things. Yes, the new things about the game. The new things I've been really working on the game, and that's been a lot of tedious back and forth, is the secrets. So there's a secret room. There's a secret room that has never existed before in the game. And depending on the status of your character, like whether you've collected all of the letters, I hope you can hear me. Whether you've, hey again, whether you collected all of the letters and whether or not you're Ultra Magnus or Rodimus, you will get a different, message in the secret room. So that's going to contribute a little bit to the storyline, and I think I've gone along with the decision to have the comic book have like an adapted storyline. The characters and the settings, that's just going to be more or less the same, but to describe like what's going on in the setting and stuff like that, because I do want to elaborate on the existing lore. That's going to be in comic book form. I've done a little bit of thinking on that because I was lying on my back in pain. Oh, speaking of which, if anyone has a back problem, these lacrosse balls are quite amazing. Just put it under your back and roll around. I keep one at my desk now. Okay, how do I get back to my stream? That's not what I wanted. Sorry for the system crash there. Let's keep on. I don't know if I can get back to my stream after a crash. Oh well. I'll have to fix it later. What is the new level that will replace the ice level? There is no new level. The idea was just to completely remove it. One interesting thing about the Mystery of Convoy is the level design is like, so there's 4 columns along the screen, 4 tiles wide, right? And that's how the game is structured. That's how the levels are structured. So level 1 and level 7, they share the same backdrop, but just the color data inverted. I disagree. Professor D disagrees. I'm sorry, Professor D. I don't know what your disagreement is with, but you're more than welcome to disagree. Oh yeah, so the level data, that's organized in 4 columns of 4 tiles, and like there's a certain number of variations. Like there's like a jump table in the code where you can go to, and it just defines like all of the tiles that are in each column, right? So there's a whole bunch of these sets of 4, and each level is just a bunch of those rearranged in a different way. And level 1 and level 7, could you make it a city level? A city level would be cool. Like the levels that exist are like very typical level designs. There's like what is the typical one? It's like grasslands, there's temple ruins, there's the metal city, mechanical city, and this Mystery of Convoy game hits all of those. It has all those cliche old school video game levels. So I could do a city level. I would like to do a city level. How would I go about doing a city level? That's a lot of editing. I'm willing to do that if I have some direction. If I know what direction to go with, then yeah, for sure it's worth doing that. If you can though, Kitty. Yeah. Are you and Deceptikitty going to do a special live stream tomorrow, given the special day? He is MC Disagree with the pedigree while chilling in a sap tree with 3. Awesome. I posted the link. Maybe it didn't show. No, it did not show. Darn. Is it a YouTube link? Because only YouTube links might show. Let's see. Can I fix that? No, I can't. I think I put some stream censoring there, so maybe that's why. Or maybe save it for the sequel. Yeah, I'll probably save it for the sequel. You can make it impossibly hard inside a beehive level like Donkey Kong Country 2. Okay, sweet. So Discord me the link, and then I'll post it here. Sweet. And Discord takes so long to open. Wow, getting used to this OBS setup here. Sweet. Meanwhile, let's see if I could just find it by Googling it. D, third base cactus album reference. Noted and appreciated. Fun to make the smart guy say smart stuff that he does not understand. That's cool, guys. That's awesome. Third Base Cactus album. That's cool. I just got a new album myself. It's a Transformers album, vinyl record of the 84 cartoon series. Season 1, 2, and 3, I believe. With a bonus track, Transformers 40th Anniversary Remix tune. Awesome. Thank you, Spin. So let me check that. My Discord. Oh, I see. So it's a Facebook link. Can I post this here? Unlikely. Oh, did that work? Sweet. Okay. I could feel it. Shoryuken. Micah, the MC, disagree. Characters from that initial Third Base album. Oh, is that right? It was a skit. Oh, okay. MC disagree. Oh, okay, okay. MC disagree. Cool, cool, cool. Dope. You know, I feel like I should be much better at doing this whole colored thing here. Let's like really give her with the flavor here. I'm gonna go extra on the flavor. So the yellow is pretty good. Well, this powdery stuff goes everywhere. This blue needs extra flavor. It's really flavored enough, just with one scoop. This is for kids who need excess. I'll just do a little bit of Poris. Oh no. What have I done? Oh, you know what I could use? I'll use these Kinder Scoops. That's just the perfect amount of water. Yeah. What am I doing? It's out. I think that's the same issue we had before. Guests can't post links, but mods can. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Unfortunately, you guys are censored. When hip-hop album had creative skits that were well thought out. Now blah. I really like the Far Side. They had some awesome skits. What did you say about what I posted? What I am concerned about, if you will be able to do Devastator and the new final and the new level and final boss. Okay. Okay, cool. I'll make sure I do that just for you. I'll make sure I get those out in the demo. Let's do my little... So I get it. You have to really saturate these gummies quick, because if you let the top just get saturated on its own, the bottom doesn't get that goo. And then it stays powdery. And then you don't get your image. And I suppose there's a limit. You can't put too much water, otherwise it gets too gooey. Which I probably made that mistake a few times. What can you do? Far Side. Yeah, dude. Love the Far Side. And my disagree test is to come into an ongoing conversation, having heard nothing, say, I disagree, and see who A, laughs and who B, freaks out before realizing you're not actually disagreeing with them. You won. Yeah. No, don't save them for the full release. Okay. Okay, save them. No, don't. Save... Is that no, don't save them for the full release, or no, don't save them for the full release? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't mix these flavors together. I just poured the water in there willy-nilly. Yeah, that's like wild strawberry flavor. That's awesome. Yum, yum. I think Deceptikitty has only been on stream once. He just jumped through the window that one time. Oh, how come this thing isn't loading all the way? Let's find out about that. Oh, it is. Yeah, I hope this is... I hope this setup is working out. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to do. I was going to put on this movie over here. Oh, ChildrenOfPrimus. Not sure how to tag. But in recent weeks, people have been posting vids of Mystery Convoy, and I would reply that it's just a coincidence because I know someone who's just redid the game. Wow. Wow, I wonder why this sudden popularity. That's really cool. Can you ask if you will be able to add them to the game because you might run out of space in the game? Oh yeah. Um that's another thing that I actually have to speak with my supplier too about. So like without having any prior information about this, I figured out how to add additional ROM banks to this particular ROM, but it's only for character ROM. I went back and forth a few times with the supplier of the cartridges that I'm going to be going with, and we didn't figure out an easy solution to get extra program banks. But I did have a solution for that. I don't know what I was actually getting on there. Like arranging. I just need to arrange the program data. It's not a matter of getting more data because I can't. It's not possible given the current cartridge size. Deceptikitty remade and upgraded. Oh yeah, someone else remade it. Oh okay, that'd be cool. Because if someone else remade it, then it would only make sense that they were using the file that I uploaded to GitHub in order to do that. That's cool. I very much doubt anyone could get as close to the amount of work I put into it. So that's cool. If someone wants to like do some stuff, I'd be more than happy to see what they could do with it and maybe even consider putting something like that in the game. But yeah, I've put a lot of work into it and probably where it really matters anyways. What color should Devastator be? Green and purple. Green and purple. There's only a small color palette for the NES. And let's see if I can pull that up again. Games. And let's do a screen share. Oh, that's not what I wanted. So let's take a green here. That's a good green, and probably that's the best purple to choose. 23 and green 29, and then we'll do like, okay, like I guess a black outline. Like those are Devastator colors. And it's just funny that people are now rediscovering the game, and it could be from you working on it. I'm pretty sure all of these mental brainwaves about it is coming from somewhere. I've put so much thought and effort into it. I've been talking about it, and I've been, spreading the word about it. Yeah, it's getting into people's RAM. It's getting into people's RAM. Also wonder if the final boss could be a bullet hell boss that flies around you, have limit platformers. The final boss, my plan was to include some of the boss enemies that didn't appear in the game. They were kind of taken out. Sorry for coming this late, but I didn't actually see your text. I just remembered that you were streaming and got online. Anyways, listen to what I found out. Tomorrow is International Cat Day! It's International Cat Day tomorrow? That's awesome! I'd heard about International Cat Day. We have a cat right over here. I wonder if I can go to Cat Cam. Hey, maybe I can. Yeah, I can. Screen share. No. Dual camera. Yeah! Cat Cam! International Cat Day. Alright. We got her on the Cat Cam. Cool. Happy International Cat Day. Yeah, I'm going to do something special Now that you say that, D, I've been having some difficult things I've been dealing with. So tomorrow I am going to just focus on my cat. It's International Cat Day. She only gets 1 day a year. I'm going to give that to her. She does get every Saturday of the week for Catter Day, but International Cat Day, that is really special. And I'll probably post something on Instagram. She says you're not paying me enough to go on screen. Yeah. This kitty doesn't come cheap. Yeah. That's her little perch there on the windowsill. Yes, brother, that's what it's all about. And a matter of fact, you should solicit photographs from all your fans of their cats. Yeah. Yeah, anyone who has pictures of cats, please post it in our Children of Primus Discord in the cats channel. I have a dedicated cats channel. It's not just for cats. If you have dogs or dogs or birds or lizards or anything else, post your pets and animals you come across. Yeah, cats and anything animals. Yeah, yeah. Thanks for joining, D. Let's see. I wanted to get this Transformers movie playing in the background. I came in so late, so I had to take Deceptikitty for a walk, which was super important. We do an evening walk, and especially if I'm going to do a live stream where I'm distracted for a couple of hours. So I came in really, really late. It was like 7:45, and it was a hot and humid day, and I was really working hard, so I had to run and take a shower really quickly, got ready for the stream, got my stuff out, and I didn't prepare for like the music in the background. Oh, thank you, Spin. Discord.childrenofprimus.com. Ninja, I don't have cats unless Battle Cat counts. Yeah, Battle Cat counts. You have cats then. You're a cat guy. That's so funny. So Laana was all over Ninjatron at the lobby at the convention. That's so funny because Laana just loves chill people, and everyone's like, "Oh, kitty, 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 kitty," and like there's Goober, kitty, 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 and Ninja's just watching it happen. She runs from Goober and goes right all over Ninjatron, just like, "I love you," and meanwhile Ninjatron's like, I'm allergic to cats. He's just trying not to rustle the fur there. Of course, she does that to Cam as well. So Cam is also allergic to cats, and she had to go right up to him and say, "What's up? What's up, kiddo? Can I get you something? You want some candy? You want a churu?" That's what I should do. Laana should have a treat on stream too. Yes. It's going to be 9:30. 9:30 is going to be Lana's churu time. It's actually 9:35, so we're a little bit late. So now and abouts will be Lana's churu time. So what I have to do now, I got to go get Laana a churu so she can have one on stream and enjoy this candy festivities with us. Well, why not make the purple boss one into an insect? The purple boss? Oh, you know what I've been working on, but not really working on? It's just like kind of like, yeah, I'll get to it, but it's kind of there. Is the 3 Decepticon marks are the 3 Seekers. It's going to be Starscream, Skywarp, and Thundercracker. Inesktakon. Inesktakon. Well, why not make the purple small spawn into an insect? I mean, with symbol bosses. Oh, okay. Like, there is the Destron boat, like the Nemesis, which is an odd one out. I wouldn't mind changing that one. The symbol bosses. Yeah, the symbol bosses, they all have to be the same, but different color palettes. And it seems like it was an intentional thing. I didn't know this until you had mentioned it. It was totally you that pointed this out to me on Unknown Unpopular User, that those three colors is the colors of the Seekers. That's like, they just, developer just opted out to do Decepticon logos instead of Seekers. So look, Laana's here. I already said Churu. So give me a moment. I'm going to have to get Laana at Churu. On the stream, let's have a Churu. She always does that. I nearly sit on her. Okay, I want to thank you guys all for being here so much. I'm having such a good evening with you guys. Let me tell you, I've been having a really rotten week. Life is life. Everyone has to deal with their problems. I've really had a rough go, but you know what? I'm really having a good time with you guys here. Thank you so much for being here and doing this with me. You know what? Can we turn you around, kiddo? Can I turn you around over here? Yeah. True to time. So, what did I miss? Happy International Cat Day, everyone. Yeah. Animal lovers all the way. So one debate that Professor D and I were having, not a debate, we were just talking about the age-old saying of cat person, dog person. I'm a cat person, I'm a dog person. I don't feel that there's any necessary difference between them. I think if you're a dog person, you're an animal person. If you're a cat person, you're an animal person. And that just means that you have an understanding for a creature that can't speak your language. Like you have basic needs and you're able to recognize it, and language isn't just words, it's expressions, it's body language, it's claws and teeth. Maybe change the nemesis to Soundwave or Shockwave. Maybe change the nemesis to Soundwave or Shockwave. Well, Azak, Soundwave is already technically in the game. He's there, but he's been renamed to Azak for whatever reason. I'm not sure. Like, he's clearly the size of like a boss, but he was never fleshed out as a boss. So that could be a good idea, Soundwave. Not entirely sure why he wasn't utilized as a boss. Could have been just unfinished. The guy didn't have that much time to do the whole game. That is a good idea. That is a good idea. Soundwave as a boss. So I am getting to the point where there's a little bit of scope creep. I'm allowing a little bit of scope creep to happen. Scope creep is when like there's too many things, too many like, oh, I want to do this and I want to do this. I want to make it do this. I want to make it do this. However, like that, there was a way too much scope creep earlier on, but I was able to manage that with just giving my general guideline that I only have this much program data to do, and I know I can't do too much. But with regards to the graphics data, I can do quite a bit. Although that's what has to be very clever. So if I want, that's okay. Now I remember what I was talking about, the program data. Okay, so in order to utilize more graphics data, again, you have to use some program data in order to describe where these tiles line up. But if I can have two different pages, let's say, okay, let me bring you back to the thing here. So this would be a page of sprite data or background data. What I would do is I would go to the next page. Oh, here's another page. And I would have the tiles in the same place where it might go on the screen, right? But it's a different character. One example of this is like one page would have Menasor here, and another page would have Bruticus here, and I would use the same program data so that they would line up the correct way on the screen. So one program data for two graphics data. I tried doing that, and that actually did not work out. I could not do that with the existing bosses just because like their shapes are kind of unique and there's a lot of empty space. Of course, I'm going to go back and revisit that at some point and see what else I could do about that. Maybe change the Nemesis to Soundwave Shockwave. Possible. I mean, he is just in the ice level. Is he just in the ice level? Yeah, you're right. That's right. He is only in the ice level. You're a caring person. There are those who get pets just to be cool and neglect them, while others love their pet and they become family member and not a pet. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, some people just get it as like a token thing. Yeah, it's unfortunate. But you know what? I can't blame people for that. That's one thing, is that people are people, and that's why they get cars. And like, people look at what each other have, and they say, "Oh, I want that," or "I need a Scottish Fold because Dazzler has one." And yeah, it's a status thing, and we're all trying to impress other humans. So I can't fault anyone for just having, you know, big dogs or awesome cats just to show off. Maybe I'm one of those people who have an awesome cat just to show off. It is true. I do want an awesome cat just to show off, but it took a lot of work, and I was very deliberate with my intention of making her my best friend. Soundwave is red though. Is he red? I thought he was yellow. I don't remember. I forget. That level is all messed up with the colors. So my back is absolutely aching. Goober told me the best way to present myself on stream is if I'm sitting up. But I can't bloody do that because I'm in so much pain right now. So maybe I could just sit on my... This is my show, Goober. I could sit wherever I want. Maybe I could just lean on my lacrosse ball for a little while. Don't know, maybe orange. Yeah, the color palette is very limited on NES. So let's see what else there is on this reel. That's so funny that on this reel there is a cat image, and we're talking about cats, and it's International Cat Day. That's a cool logo. Kawaii. Mount Fuji. That's cool. And then you could change these. Oh, that's cool. Wow, there's lots. Cool. Did I show off all those cartridge ROMs, character ROMs from the Famicom game? I think I did. Okay, so what I was thinking about doing is, because I broke down the data, and the only thing I'm really unfamiliar with... Where is that file gone? The only thing I'm really unfamiliar with is the VRAM. It says the VRAM goes in address 00. Can I share my screen? Yeah, here we go. So it says the VRAM goes in address 00. So I'm code switching now to computer language. So address 00 in the NES is like, that's the RAM data. Address 0 to 800, that's all RAM. So that's all moving around during the gameplay. In order to save time and make processes happen faster, the thing is, like, there's a thing called racing the, what do you call it? It's like ray tracing, racing the cathode, something like that. You have to race the frame to finish all your code, because every frame the NES has to process all the code on what to show in the next frame. So that all has to be, excuse me, processed before that frame ends for the following frame. So in order to make sure things don't get overloaded and things don't like dump over into the next frame, is that they use the 0 page, like the first what is it? The first FF bytes in the RAM. Excuse me. And that actually processes faster than something in the RAM with 3 digits, essentially. That takes an extra cycle. And yeah, so address 00 is the beginning of the RAM, and the file size is 860 bytes. So that's a little bit more than the RAM. Yeah, because I believe it's to 7FF is the RAM. Is it? Yeah. And so that's the only one I'm really unfamiliar with. Oh wait, this is the sprite one. Where's the VRAM is, the VRAM is here. Oh, the file size is E0. Okay, so it's like the 0 page. And then we have the sprite data, which goes to address 00, but this is address 00 in the graphics ROM. So that's a different altogether, like it's a different file addressing system. Oh, what is this? E0, but it's in file address 28. So it starts at hex 28. So the first 28 bytes, or hex 28 bytes, is already being utilized by something. And then this is a fix, it says here. Not exactly sure what that's for, but it is character ROM. Well, obviously we could look at it, which one that is. So that one is the second one on side A. Games, Headmaster, raw files. Right? It was C? Oh, 2. Okay, sorry. Oh, 2. Oh, this is the fix. Okay. It's more than just a fix there. Yeah, the fix is the file name. Program 1 is probably the first program data. I have not dug into the program data. I briefly looked at the code as I was playing the game. So I'll show you what I did. In order to play the game, you have to have this. Where is it? So in my NES folder, I have this file called disksys, and I provided this on the Discord in the games channel. And you put this in your folder with the FCEUX. And then from here, I wonder if this will show up on stream. I can open the ROM. So as I mentioned, there is a beta version and an original version of this floating around. Oh, and look at that. Oh, it is working. So yeah, there's a beta version and an original version of this floating around. That audio chip is just atrocious. And there's no difference. There's one line at the beginning of the ROM, and that's it. And it actually has nothing to do with the ROM. The data actually starts on the following line. So yeah, beta version or not, it's the same game, exact same game. Let's check my gummies. Okay, so this time I did it a little bit more experienced. And yeah, I failed. Again, it's too gummy. You know what? I ran out of that gummy powder. As you can see, I couldn't fill them all. Oh, darn. I'm spilling this again. Yum. That's a lot of sugar. I just felt that buzz go straight to my head. Yeah, this is so sugary. Japanese kids and their candy. Wow. Yeah, I don't have time to. I don't have time to finish the bosses for this demo. No, 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 no. Demo is going to be more simple than that. Yeah, the demo is just. I do want to have like a little bit of story in there, but like I'm not going to put. I'm not going to put anything spectacular. Um, but I do want it to be polished, right? Because this is going to be widely distributed on the internet, and essentially it'll be the version. Like if you don't buy the actual cartridge version, like that's the version everyone's going to be playing. You said there's a beta and an original, but if the beta came first, isn't that really the original? If the beta is not the original, then the original must be alpha. Yeah, the alpha is the original. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to do too much for the demo, but at the same time, I don't want it to fall short. It is after all a demo for the final version of the game, but it's not going to have like all of the essence. Just like most of the essence. Yeah. Definitely not adding the final boss. That's a long that's a down the road thing anyways. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I really appreciate your patience. I really want to get this out sooner. You know, there's only so much time in a day. And yeah, I have been overworking myself. I do get fatigued. I have been getting over some health problems. But yeah, I just like to stay positive and stay motivated. Having you guys here encouraging me about this and asking questions about it and making suggestions, that's really helping me stay motivated and make sure we reach that finish line soon. Thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So, what else did I find in this game? Whoops. I'm going to close that. Or should I? Let's have a quick look at it. Okay, sorry. Let me pause the music then. Can we do full screen here? Oh, it goes full screen on the wrong screen. The heck? Okay, in any case, in order to play this game, so I mentioned about that system disk there. Then that'll give you the BIOS in order to boot up a Famicom disk system game. And then you go eject the disk, and that should eject. And then I switch the disk side, and then I insert. Is that working out? Side A, B error, eh? Okay. Oh, what happened there? Uh-huh. Yeah, this thing doesn't want to cooperate. So that's going to take some work in order to figure out how to live stream this game. You're going to have a hard time with this game, especially at the beginning. I can't hear the music. Okay, I can't see anything. It's so weird. It only wants to show on this screen. So maybe I'll just do it like that then. Let's change the screen share. Oh, there we go. Can I full screen that? Oh, it doesn't show full screen. Oh, there we go. Wait a sec. Okay. No, that's not working. Okay, now it's working. This actually isn't working. What the heck? Okay, how do I do this? So let's eject. Switch disk side. Insert disk. Can we get to it? There we go. Okay, this is what gets me every time. Entering the name. Like, why would I need to enter the name? Oh, look what I did. How do I unpause this? There we go. Oh. P-R-I-M-E. Okay, so I was thinking as I was editing this game, I would totally remove this screen here. And all of the saving nonsense. Like, there's only 3 levels in this game. You don't need to. I actually played this on an online emulator, and it worked well. Awesome. Yeah, you mentioned you played it on an online emulator. I think I saw that website there. There's been a huge purge online of Famicom and Nintendo emulators, or ROMs. So, actually, I couldn't find because there was like an original version, quote unquote, original version and beta version of this game floating around. And the website that had that original version came down in this recent week. So I was concerned I wasn't going to get it. But as it turned out, after all, the beta version and the original version, as described on the internet, they're both the same. Oh, look, my mouse is working. So this line here, I'm not sure why that line is there. That's the planet Cybertron, and there's a line in the middle, as if it's like a ring of Saturn type of thing, but it's not. I was looking at the character data, and it's not there. It's just they left that line blank for some reason. It could be just an error. These planets are there. I found those. This one's Jailer, Cheru was it? And then there's the sun there. I wish they would have made like a bonus level. So let's go to well, I've played Earth. Let's go to Cybertron. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, boy, I'm not So one big gripe I have is like the diagonal and the horizontal shots. You only get 1 per screen. Is that convoy up there? What is that? Oh, I let him get away. And the controls are just atrocious. Like the momentum in this game, like once you get rolling, you roll for so long. Is that energy? Yeah. And like it's so hard to slow down. I'm actually doing really well. Oh yeah. Why am I rolling so fast? Yeah, when you roll, I guess when you get going, you really get going. Look at that. Can I just fire through this game like this? Wow, look at it. There's those S's I drew all over my binders in school. Yeah, just fire straight. Yeah. Do I go back for that power up? Can you go backwards in this game? I doubt it. Oh, I got something. Oh. Oh, did I get a power up where I could shoot 2 on screen now? Oh, man. Because that was just killing me at the beginning where I couldn't get more than 1 shot per screen. What is this? I can't turn around. Come on, dude. Where's the boss health? Why is he holding a steak knife out like that? Yeah! Right on. You have to hold down the 2 shooting buttons to keep shooting. Oh, really? Sweet! There are some bombs on the ground you have to stop to not get hit. Yeah, I remember those. What? Okay, awesome. I've never made it to this level. How do I... Oh my... All right. This is a flying level. Oh. That's right. I have to destroy... How many of these? Oh. Until I get the Decepticon symbol, eh? You can go back and press less. Okay. These bullets, they do nothing. Oh my god. Wait a sec. Do I just drop when I start shooting? So I can't fly and shoot? Is that for real? Wow. There we go. Yeah, that's legit. I cannot fly and shoot. Can I fly and punch? Why did he die? Oh, do they explode? Oh, they just explode. Oh, I'm almost dead. There we go. Game over! That's torture. Come on. Give me more than one life. Absolute torture. And what was that? What is that design supposed to be? Like that character head. Like, who is that supposed to be? Looks like he has ninja swords. Is that Deadpool? If you die in this robot mode level, you go back to the first driving level. That is awful. That's awful. I'm not going back to Cybertron. Let's do this J-Roo. Oh, there's that power up in the background. Is that a power up or what is that? Oh, there he goes. Some helicopter carrying Optimus Prime or a convoy. This music. This music, why? Now, this is gaming. That's cool that you could destroy the bullets with bullets. I appreciate that. Oh, that was close. Oh, he got me that time. Oh, that guy's got to be a bonus. Come on, get him. Come on, get him. Oh. How am I doing on health? Haven't got any power-ups yet. Oh my god. I have to admit that background is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really happy that Mystery of Convoy game is getting some attention out there in the wild. That's an impressively long level. That's an impressively long level given how little graphics data. Like, we all looked at the graphics data, and yeah, it's a decently long level considering. With some quite a bit of variety. Although, you know, like there's only 3 levels. Or I guess 6 if you consider, yeah, that's right, because each level has like a robot mode and car mode. Oh, am I even hitting him? I'm about to die. Oh. Alright, well, that was fun. It drops another character as you play. It drops another character? How do I get another character? I didn't know. Can you play as the other headmasters, I wonder? I hope so. Because that would be really chintzy if it's just Chrome Dome. It would make sense if you could play as the other guys too. The other guys being like the other 3 of those main headmaster characters. There's a whole ton of headmasters, and I'm completely forgetting of all the other ones. But yeah, they're 4 main Autobots. I broke his fireball off again. Okay. Like, I'm digging this. This candy is fun. I thought it was going to be a little bit of a chore, but it is fun. It's rewarding. It's not as bad. It's not as bad as I thought. Well, sometime soon I'll have that demo out. And it's going to be killer, and I'm going to make it super special so that everyone really enjoys it, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to make sure to put as much as the stuff that you mentioned in there. I really enjoy the encouragement and the ideas and the sharing of thoughts too. That's great. That's super awesome. And thank you for also getting me onto the Headmasters game. It's an interesting thing to look at. Like, it's nothing I want to take too seriously. Of course, it's not that big a deal, a Headmasters game. As we just saw, it's nothing to write home about. But it would be fun to do something simple, like, for example, port that over onto a regular NES cartridge, and then people can play that on their Western NES console. That's a starting platform. And then from there, maybe, if I have time, or if anything ignites the project, then maybe I'll do something more with it. The purple boss, I think, is supposed to be Menasaur. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Menin. By Menin. Boy, I haven't heard that commercial all the time. Yeah, so that's interesting. I didn't know very much about this Mystery of Convoy game. I thought Metroplex was just Metroplex, not the wrong alt mode of Fortress Maximus. And yeah, it's interesting. Yeah, do a Headmasters NES game after MOC on NES. Okay, okay. It's not. There's not much to the game. Like, there's not much code there in comparison to Mystery of Convoy, and there's not too many levels. There's not much extra stuff going on there. It's like, it is what you see. So yeah, that wouldn't be a very difficult side project. That's probably something for next summer. So I wouldn't expect anything too soon. I don't want to occupy my time with that right now. Just, well, while my back was out of commission there, it was on the top of my mind, and it was a good project just to get my mind off of my pain, because that was a difficult thing to deal with. But worth staying up all night with D after watching Wolverine and Deadpool. That was awesome. Okay, here. One more thing before I go. My mouth is already watering, so I have a little bit of this rainbow powder. And what I'm going to do to send off the stream, I'm going to put this whole party in my mouth, and we're going to say goodnight. Oh, did I forget the music? Here it comes. Oh my god. Yo, that was too much. That was too much sweetness. Oh my god. Oh man. Intensities. And that's a lot of sugar straight to my brain. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I really needed it. This has been a really fun stream. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. Thank you for enjoying my snacks and soda with me. I'm super wired right now. But I gotta shut this stream down. I'm I'm really looking forward to next week. Maybe I'll do something this week, a live stream. It's possible. Like I'll just do an impromptu something Mystery of Convoy. Thank you, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see how things play out. I'm gonna get back up on the Discord. Not tonight. I won't be able to do that tonight, but I will do that tomorrow. I believe I'll be able to do that. And yeah, thank you for understanding. I've been having a little bit of a rough go at things, but I'll get over it, and I'll make sure that doesn't interfere with our plans to get things moving in the future. So I want to thank you again, and let's send this off till all are one. Ciao, everyone. Thank you for being here. See you next time.